So students, you have learned about the type of soil and the type of forest. Now and the how to protect the type of forest and the type of soil and how to protect soil, and now we will learn about the conservation of forest and wildlife. So वन संरक्षण कैसे करते हैं and wildlife that is वन्य जीवन जो है उसकी संरक्षण कैसे करते हैं इसके बारे में हम पढ़ेंगे. So forests are the home of wild animals and birds. So where do the animals and birds live? They live in the forest. So that is the home of the animals and the birds. So India has a rich heritage of wildlife. That is, India has a rich inheritance of wildlife. That is, India भारत को ये विरासत में मिली है, right? So Sundarbans are the home of the famous Bengal tiger. So Sundarbans are the home of. You have learned about the Sundarbans. Sundarban is a tidal forest. Sundarban is a tidal forest, right? So the famous Bengal tiger is found in that forest. Indian rivers are the home of many animals like crocodiles and tortoises. So rivers, which type of animals you can see? You can see animals like crocodiles and tortoise. That is the home of this water animals. Lions, tigers, leopards, elephants, rhinoceros, deer, and a great variety of reptiles like snakes also live in forest. Okay, so these are the types of reptiles, or you can say that different types of animals all are habited or all take their shelters in the forest. So the forest cover is getting reduced because of human intervention for construction of residential buildings and other amenities. Like what it is given here, the forest cover is getting reduced. That is, forest, they are declining day by day. The animals are also getting vanished day by day. Why it is? It is because of we, the human people. We, the human people, हम क्या करते हैं उसमें हस्तक्षेप करते हैं, right? For the construction of residential buildings. That is for the construction of buildings, new buildings, जो नए नए घर मकान बन रहे हैं उनकी वजह से क्या कर रहे हैं हम वनों की कटाई करते जा रहे हैं. And this is creating a problem for the shelters of animals and birds. So buildings and other amenities. Amenities are the facilities. सुख सुविधा के लिए हम जो घर मकान बना रहे हैं उनकी वजह से वनों की कटाई करनी पड़ रही है. And this is creating the problem to the wildlife. So the destruction of forests poses a big threat to the survival of wildlife. So destruction of forests means this cutting down of trees or the evolution of the forest. This creating a big threat. Big threat means a big problem to the survival of wildlife. This is like snatching the shelters from the wild animals. Many species of wild animals and birds are now endangered and are on the verge of becoming extinct. So many species of wildlife, that is the animals, because the cutting down of trees or this the destruction of forest, this is creating a big problem to the wildlife animals. So and it is creating like it is a very you can say a dangerous situation for the animals, because this is not like preferable for the survival of the animals. It is creating a problem, and this because of this the verge means the border of becoming extinct means जो ये जानवर हैं ये लगभग खत्म होने के कगार पे हैं, right? Because of the cutting down of trees or because of the destruction of this forest. Illegal hunting of animals for medicinal research and deforestation is banned by law. Illegal hunting of animals, that is, there's tamming of animals. This is also banned by the government. Okay, the government has set up. There are several steps taken by the government to stop this. The government has set up national parks, wildlife sanctuaries and zoological gardens to protect wild animals. So these are the certain steps which are taken by the government to protect this wildlife. Organizations, like there are several organizations also, संस्थाएं भी हैं जो इन जानवरों को संरक्षण देने में मदद करती हैं. वो है SPCA, that is the Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals, and PETA you have now PETA Act. PETA Act is People for the Ethical Treatment of Animals. People for the ethical treatment of animals also take initiative to save animal life. So these are some steps or some initiatives which are taken by the government to protect this wildlife. It is our prime duty to preserve forests which provide many important natural resources. So it is our duty to protect or to preserve this forest, right? Because we get a lot of things. We get a lot of things from this forest which are like the amenities of our life, right? So we should play an important role in the protection of this wildlife sanctuaries. Okay, so importance wildlife sanctuary as well as the forest, they are correlated with each other. Then importance, what is the importance of forest? Now we will learn about the importance of forest. They give us timber, fruits, wood for fuel, medicinal plants and other useful products. That is, we get the raw materials. Various industries are also dependent on our forest because various raw materials are being produced by this forest. So there is a requirement to preserve this forest. Then trees absorb much of the carbon dioxide and release oxygen, which is essential for all living beings. As you know that trees give us oxygen. So which is essential for all living beings. All the living beings require oxygen to be alive. So trees or forest, this plays a vital role in our life. So there is a requirement to preserve this forest. This third point is forest cause rainfall and keep the climate cool. So forest can cause rainfall. The rainfall is due to the forest and keeps the climate cool, and the weather is also dependent upon this forest. The next point is they provide shelter to wildlife and fodder for animals. As you have learned that forest provides shelters for the animals and birds. Animals and birds कहाँ रहते हैं? जंगलों में रहते हैं. So there is a requirement to protect the forest. Then so this is like a protection to wildlife. Forests are a protection to wildlife. They are the major source of wood pulp for making paper. So the papers that we get is also made from the forest trees, right? So this is the that is the raw materials we get from this trees, that is the forest. So this forest also provide employment also, right? Employment opportunity to people. This forest also provide employment opportunity to the peoples also. So these are the main importance of forest. So by this we come to know that there is a very important role of forest in our life. So we must protect and preserve our forest and wildlife. In the next class we will learn about our resources, that is chapter number 8.